we understood. And what is the plurality? That also we understood, right? And then there is another word called sarva. So what does it mean by sarva again? Because all the papas were included, right? And then in Bahuvachana, just we understood everything. And then what is it? The sarva? Why is the sarva pathway pure? That's what Lokacharya Swami is explaining. Trunacheda Kandu Yanadigalai Pole Prakriti Vasanayale Anuvartikkumavayana Lokapavada Vithiyalum Karunayalum Kalakattalum Seyyumavayana Yellavattayum Ninaikkirathu. We have the papas in many ways. Purvaghas and Uttaraghas. Papam is arghan. Purvagha, past karmas. Uttaraga, what is going to come and fall on us. There are two types of papas, Purvaghas and Uttaraghas. And as a result of this agha, or this papa, then we go through some experiences. Sometimes the experiences are positive, sometimes the experiences are negative. And the positive experiences are the results of the punya karma. And negative experiences are the results of papa karma. And this punya and papa karma will be something in the storeroom and something that is going to come and fall on us also. But what happens, whatever the store that we have with us, and we don't know how much it is. But imagine that there is 1 million bags. 1 million bags. From one bag, just a handful of things are given, and that becomes a body to you. So this body is a result of just a handful of things from one bag, where there is 1 million bags of stories there. But those million bags were not touched at all. And even that one bag also fully not touched. Just a handful of things from that bag are touched. They were picked up. As a result of that you were given the body. What is formed as the body is called prarabdha. This is called prarabdha. Whatever is there in the bags is called purvagha or sanchitam. You can call it sanchitam also. Easy to remember sanchitam because it is the sanchis. Because it is in the bags. It is sanchitam. And what you are experiencing now is called prarabdha. And you are doing something now with this. By doing this, something is created for your future. That comes and falls on us now. But it did not come as. You did it now. But because you did it, it has to yield fruit. After some days, then it comes and falls on you. It will be added with your store. That's called uttaraga or agami. They call agami also. It's called uttaraga. And among these things, there are punyas and papas. Punyas means which give positive result. Papas means which give negative results. Punya papa. But these are the punya papas now formed as the body and which is called prarabdha. In this also there are two types of prarabdhas. Something I am experiencing now, this is called arabdha prarabdha. That is, the prarabdha is already started yielding the result. But there is something also, right, for tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that it comes up and then I have to experience that. That is called anarabdha prarabdha. It did not start at yielding the fruit. It's called anarabdha prarabdha. So those two are now here. Arabdha prarabdha, anarabdha prarabdha, both are here.
Prarabdha bhoga, is that what I'm doing with what that came from the Sanchita karma?
From Sanchitam something taken and that is formed as this body. This is called prarabdha.
So that is my prarabdha bhoga.
Bhoga is experience basically. So this is called prarabdha. But the prarabdha again is in two forms. Arabdha prarabdha, anarabdha prarabdha. That means start yielding the result and not yielding results. That's all it is. When you don't want these things, you can get rid of few things, but not all. From few things you can certainly get rid of. From what can you get rid of? You can get rid of the what you already in the store. If you don't want, you can just give it up. Say you have a lot of stock with you, and you don't want, and you can ask somebody, take it away. It's okay. I don't want. Let everybody take it away. Finish. And you sowed something in the ground. And when the season comes, harvesting season, then all the crop comes back to your home. But you didn't want that also. So what you can do, you can ask your friends and say, hey, just take it. You can get rid of the Uttaragam also. The Purvagam can be given up, Uttaragam can be given up. And now something is formed as the Prarabdha. This is something like you grinded some paddy and brought home some rice and kept in your bag, kept in your tin, and you started cooking that for you to eat. So for that day, you cooked just 1 pound, what you call it here? Yeah, probably is just about 400 grams of rice you cooked. This is for you to eat. And then out of that, you wanted to eat some portion of that for afternoon, and then you kept it in the plate, added sambar and curries and appadams and avagai, and then and added gulab jam and stuff, and then you ate something. Okay? What is there in the vessel, if you don't want, what is called arabdha prarabdha, that also you can give up. You kept everything ready in the vessel, cooked, but you didn't want to eat, and you can ask somebody, hey, I want to eat this. You can give it away. But what you already ate, and if you don't want that, you can still vomit it. You understand? You can still vomit it if it is just 1 hour or 2 hours before. But if it is more than 3 hours, it's gone into the digestive system also. And you can't really vomit it. It should go through the process into your stomach, into your body, and forms different parts of your body, and that's how the body is going. This you can't give up. You have to experience that. That is what we have as the arabdha prarabdha. The anarabdha prarabdha, which you did not eat yet and still in the vessel, or at least you kept in the leaf to eat, and still you didn't want them to eat, and you can just give away that leaf also to anybody. But what you already ate and got into the body and started digesting, you can't just give it up. You have to just experience that. That is arabdha prarabdha. But what is said, when you surrender to God, then he can take care of all these things. All these things. Tadha vidwan punya pape vidhuya, the Upanishad says. You can give up all the sanchita and he will take care of all the agami. That means purvaghas and uttaraghas. Both are just removed. Even the anarabdha prarabdha also was just, was thrown out. But what is formed as the body, that you just can't throw out. You have to just experience that. Till the end you should go through. That's it. There's no way that you can come out of it. But when it is dropped and when your surrenderance is 100%, still you have to wait till the end. And at the end when it is fallen, because there is no Puttaraga, there is no Purvaga, and there is no Anarabdha Prarabdha, whatever the Arabdha Prarabdha also got cleared, then Niranjana, there is no Anjanam on you. There is no appliance on you. You are clean slate. Paramam Samyam Upaiti. Then he realizes the God. And then he becomes equal to anything, equal to God.
When all of our Papa and Punyam, when it goes back to the Sanchitam, is it like you use for someone else? Or is it just thrown away?
You just can throw it away.
No, but when it goes to Perumal, does Perumal again give it back to someone else?
Yeah, he gives to someone else who hates you. As I said, there are two types of the Sanchitams or Agamis. One is the Punyam and the other is the Papam, right? So, among those Punyam and Papam, whoever loves you, whoever likes you, for them all your punyas are given. And whoever hates you, all your papas are given. Understand? That's it. And remember now, who are taking the punyas? Who are taking your punyas?
The person who loves us.
Loves you. Who is taking your papas?
Whoever hates us.
Yes. Then to whom you should be more grateful? That's right. The person who hates you. If the person is hating you, that means he is sharing your papas. Anybody can come forward to take your punyas. But taking papas, who comes forward? Nobody. But if somebody is hating you, remember, he is definitely taking share of your papas. You should be more grateful to them. You should say thank you for hating them. But when somebody hates you, and again you start hating him again, then your papam has gone to him. And when you start hating him, your papam and also his papam also comes to you. So don't hate anybody. Even somebody hates you, be happy. Let somebody hate you always. Because they are the great people who are sharing your papas. And you'll be happy for that. But ultimately, when you are displeased, then only you will be accepted by God. Till then, no. You just keep coming up and down and up and down. You keep rotating. That's it.
After the prayer, when Srishti begins back again like this, does the Jiva have any...
His record will pretty much will be with him only. Records will not be manipulated. Your record will be with you. Everybody's record will be very much reserved with them only. It is just like a small microchip. So everything is recorded and kept with you safe.
Nothing is nullified.
Nothing. There is no question of nullification. Nothing is nullified. Everything will be well preserved. And again the same thing will start.
Swamiji, is prarabdham limited to one birth or it's multiple births?
Maybe sometimes multiple. There's no rule like it should be only for one body. It may go to many bodies. Yeah, sometimes it will. But the thing is, for very, very few, even that arabdha prarabdham also will be taken care. Only for very just limited. As we discussed in the morning, the Chintayanti was an exemption from that. Among the Gopikas, there was a Gopika called Chintayanti. When the Krishna was just playing the flute, all they went. And this Chintayanti also wanted to go there. But when she just came to the door, then the in-laws were standing there and said, no, you just can't go. When they said, no, you can't, then she started feeling so painful. And because of the serious pain, all the papas have gone. But when she listened to the divine flute of Lord, and then she felt immensely joyful. And because of the immense joy, all the punyas have burned. So punyas have gone and papas have gone, which are the prarabdhas. So when all they have gone in total, and that's it, at the same moment, she just fell down and left the body. This is what happened exactly in the Ramanuja's life history with the Bibi Nanchiyar. You know the Bibi Nanchiyar story, right? So when the Bibi Nanchiyar, the Muslim king's daughter, when she came running after Ramanujacharya, when he was bringing the Melkota Tirunarayana Perumal, the procession deity, then they brought it. They consecrated that in the temple, and that's it. Everything is done. But after that she came there. And they said, yes, you can have a darshan from here, you just can't go there. When they said you can't, when she saw him there, she felt immensely joyful. But when she was blocked there, she was immensely painful and just fell down and left the body. So even the arabdha prarabdham also has gone to ashes. She was cleared and just she became, one consort of God. She went to the God. Right? Very few cases we find like that. These are the papas. So, while we are going through these papas, though we surrender to God, but we tend to commit a few mistakes unknowingly. We are not intended to commit mistakes, but they happen. They happen, like you burned the lamp and some mosquito came and just fallen on the lamp and was burned. You are the responsible person. But it's there. You're just walking from here to the room and you stepped on some insects just falling on the ground and they died. You are responsible for the papa, for stopping that flight. You are a killer then. But you did not commit it intentionally, but it happened. But how many things are we doing like that on a daily basis? Can you imagine? You cut a fruit and you never see that there are something, but there may be some insects and they also got cut. Sometimes the brinjal, people bring and they cut the brinjal. Obviously, there will be some insect. In olden days, only in brinjal there used to be some insects. Now in every fruit there are insects. Even in this fruit also there are insects. Of course, here there are obviously. And then you kill it. How many things are being done by us in a day? In a day, right from morning till night. And we just can't imagine. And of course here it's really dangerous. No? When there are some flies and mosquitoes in the room, or there are some kind of bats I've seen. What do you call that bat? It's a bat. Yeah, mosquito bats. Some gone.
Swamiji, if we kill something, we take that body.
We obviously have to. We have to. So many papas we commit like that. But unnoticeably we commit. And then sometimes, just we scratch the body like this. There may be some kind of insects also in the body. Right? And then you are doing that. And then when you sit, sometimes if there is something, just you keep that and then cutting to pieces. When we see some people, when they sit, the time they stand, there will be so many things. I don't know. And if they are sitting somewhere like in the ground, and in the grass, as if they are animals, so they keep cutting the grass. And sometimes, people, they keep eating the nails. All these are mistakes, that's what I say. But these are all the papas, which we commit, not knowingly. That they are papas, even after surrenderance. But how many things are things like that? Whereas, many. They are sarva papas. The sarva talks about things that we commit unnoticeably, even after surrenderance, and in many ways. And then we think something bad of others sometimes. That's also a papa. We speak something bad of others, that's another papa. We speak, we think, and we do something, we hurt some devotees. That's another papa. We may be doing for some other purpose something, but still it's a papa too. So these are called sarva papas. That the sarva is there, That is what the Pillava said. Trunacheda, one is cutting the grass, making the grass pieces. Or you do something like that. Sometimes the people sit and then they keep the cloth and they keep doing like this. Why? No, I'm not doing anything with it. It's unnoticeably unintentional action. That is, So many things are done. Sometimes, they keep just like that. Why you do that? I don't know. I'm not thinking like that. So we don't think even that we are doing that. Many things are done. Trunacheda, few things are mentioned. That means the cutting grass, kanduyana, scratching, and adigadai, there are so many other things like that. Prakriti vasana yavade. It's not out of our intention, but it is the instincts that force you to do things like that. And anuvarti kumavayana, few things will follow you like that. They and lokapavada bhitiyadam. Sometimes you may think somebody may say something bad of us. So we have to do certain things for the sake of others. Otherwise they may not think good of you. What is called? Loka apavada bhiti. Somebody may say something. For their sake you keep doing something. You don't want to do that. But otherwise it doesn't look nice. So come on, let us do it. To do certain things. They are also papas. And they fall in the sarva papa category, the sarva category. Karunayya. Few things you do out of compassion. Though you don't tend to do it, but you do that. It seems, sometimes an animal is suffering a lot. And it cannot survive though. And then it was shooted. Because let it go peaceful. But this is something you did. But you did out of compassion. How many are kalakkattalu? Sometimes you're confused and did something. That is kalakkam. Many, many things we do like this. These are only a few things that we mentioned. All these are called as sarva papebhya, from all these kind of things. And what he does, though you do not do these things, but they also lead to some goal, definitely. Either to punya or to papa. You may not be doing everything bad. You may do some good also like that. When you do good, that goes to punya. When you do bad, that goes to papa. But they go to punya, but punya or papa both are equal to tie you up with the nature here. But only the difference is, punyam is like a gold chain that tied you, and papa is like an iron chain tied you up here. For you to fix up, gold chain is also equal, and iron chain is also equally powerful. But we don't want either of the chains to tie up here. But they are like that. They come, and again they tie us up, and they bind us here.
But are there any cases where there are some people who are like saturated with like punyams, and then they actually go to karma?
No, they can't. Because the punyam gives you positive experiences, and papam gives you negative experiences. Both give you experiences. You should be clear from punyas and papas, from both. Then only you can go to karma. Otherwise you can't. So that's why our people say, I don't want either punya nor I want papa. Both should be removed. Both should be discarded. Unmatta pravrittik grama prapti pole ಯಜಿತ್ತ ಉಪಾಯಂಗಳಿಲೆ ಇವೈ ಅನ್ವಿತಂಗಳಾಮೋ ಎನ್ನ ನಿನೈಕ ವೇಂಡೋ. So don't think that these will not be binding us. These also will be binding you. Like the one who is, just out of station. That means his mind is not under his control. There are some people who do not know anything, but they still just keep going on the roads. Even though they are mad and just going like that, but still they reach a village, they reach a town, they reach a city. They go through that, right? They may not be aiming at reaching a place, but still, when they are walking, obviously they reach a place. So also, when you are doing certain things, though you are not aiming at committing either a punya or a papa, but when you do some activity, definitely it leads you to either punya or papa, and then becomes a binding factor. And then, okay, then why can't you surrender again? You surrendered once and then you got rid of all the things. But somehow these things again, became a big log on you. And to clear these, can we do surrenderance again? What you call surrenderance is called prapatti. Right? Can you surrender again? Punah prapatti, can we do it? Is the question. So, the Pradalokacharya Swami says, Kalangi Upaya Buddhyapannam Prapattiyum Patakattodukkum. So, surrenderance happens only once in the life. Surrenderance to God is only one-time activity. Once you surrender, finish. But if you surrender again, the first surrenderance goes waste. it becomes defunct. And when the first one becomes defunct, second one automatically becomes defunct. So the first surrender gone, second surrender gone, and you do any number of times, and all those surrenderances go simply waste.
So it is that either you surrendered first time or you didn't surrender. That's why second and third and all surrenders are
Yes, once you surrender, that's done. Once you surrender, it is done. And if anything happens, you need not do anything for that, but you realize that, oh, I did this long ago, my Lord. I have already surrendered to you. Can you remember that? From that, I take care. That's what he says. Sarva papebhyaha aham mokshishyami. You need not surrender again and again. Once you surrender again, the first one goes down. Like Hanuman. You have seen the Hanuman, right, in the Lanka? Hanuman was, just fighting with all the demons in the Lanka. And then it was Indrajit who came and shooted Brahmastra on him. And Brahmastra, because it's a great astra, Hanuman wanted to respect it. Though Brahmastra will not affect Hanuman, but he wanted to respect that because it is coming from the supreme most, the personality like Brahma. So just he was obeying the Brahmastra, and Brahmastra tied him up. What happened next? The demons who are just around with Indrajit, they thought, because he is really uncontrollable so far, now at least he was silent. Let us tie him up strongly. Brahmastra is pretty much enough, to keep him tied. But they thought, let us bring the ropes and tie him still tight. They thought their ropes are very strong, stronger than the Brahmastra. So then they brought the ropes and started tying Hanuman with those ropes. They really did not believe in Brahmastra. When they did not believe in Brahmastra, the Brahmastra just gave up. And then Hanuman understood, yes, now I am free from Brahmastra. He wanted to just come up immediately and just, fight with those demons. But he said, no, not necessary. Let's wait for them. Because after binding me, these guys are anyway going to take to Ravana. I can have an audience with Ravana. I can talk to Ravana now. So I can give him good advices. There I can show what I am. Exactly that's what happened. These people tied him up and took to Ravana and then stood in front of Ravana saying, oh, this is what it is. This is who did all this kind of nonsense stuff. Burning and spoiling the Asoka forest and killing all the 80,000 plus demons. And then Ravana asked, ask why this guy came here. Then Hanuman broke all the ropes that were on him and said, when I am ready here, right away in front of you, why you have to, ask me through a proxy? Directly ask me, I will reply you. I am here to reply. Why you have to, engage someone to ask me? Come on. You did not ask me, but I want to give you the right advice from whom I came and so on and so forth. And then he gave everything, whatever he wanted to say. So what point we need to understand here is, when the Brahmastra is there, and if you did not believe in that and started something to tie him up, then the ropes you brought will not work. And the Brahmastra, which was really working, also left its job. So also, once you surrender to me, I take care definitely. I take care from those which are done unnoticeably. Whatever are committed unintentionally, sarva papebhyaha aham moksheshya. That is why he is mentioning all these things. I relieve you from all these things. That's what he wanted to say. But you didn't believe him. And again you feel like surrendering again. That means this surrender doesn't work, the first one also goes waste. No second prakriti. Prakriti is only placed once. Punaprabodhanam is a simple act. So that is what Lord is trying to say here for us. Mokshayishyami. Muktanam badi. Pannakadave. Mokshayishyami. The word is so beautiful. Mokshishyami. Mokshayishyami. Two things. Gacchami, Gamishyami, Gamayishyami. Gamishyami, I go. Gamayishyami, I send you. I send. Like that. Mokshishyami, I relieve. Mokshayishyami, I don't relieve. But I make them leave you. I make them to leave you. I need not go and then pick up each papa and hey, go, get out. Get out. Get out. I need not do that job. Nor you can do that job. They themselves get away from you. That is the word mokshayishyami. అవి నిన్ను విడిచి పోవునట్లు చేసేదా. That is the greatness of what he says here, mokshayishyami. Ivatil nitru. No, it's not that. Ini nij ardhatai arudi chehiror nichale nanum venda niyum venda avai tannadaye vittu ponkan. There are two things. One is moksha and the other one is ishyami. That ishyami in Sanskrit is called as nich. Nich. Nich is a kind of the suffix that adds the root. So now each suffix has its own meaning. Each prefix has its own meaning also, obviously. That's what we know well, right? So here, this suffix nich is something inspirer. Inspirer. Karishyami, karayishyami. That means karishyami, I do. Karayishyami, I make it happen. I make it happen. Kadishyami, kadayishyami. Kadishyami, I eat. Kadayishyami, yes, I force to eat. I force and make it to eat. That is, that's what is called preranarthe. Preranarthe, nich. The nich is used to say that somebody is forcing, somebody is inspiring, somebody is provoking. To say that the nich is used. Here, Lord Krishna used the nich. Mokshayishyami, he said. Why he said that? This is what the Acharya is explaining. Nichale, with this nich, he says, Nanum venda, I am not needed. Niyum venda, you are also not needed. Avai tannadaye, those papas whichever are, just gathered on you, tannadaye vittu pongan, they run away on their own. I need not handle, you need not handle, they go by themselves. This is what it is. And it is said as Rajakula Mahatmyatale. The beautiful word used is Rajakula Mahatmya. It's a nice expression. Rajakula Mahatmya means what? There are two people living in a small village. One person is having a good muscle power, but the other person is very soft, low profile going personality. But the one who is with muscles always dominates everybody. And then he shows everything just like a gunda. You know, he shows his gundaism always on everybody. And then, he shows his power. But, people, in most of the cases, the person who shows that gundaism will be in numbers. But rest of the people, thousands, follow them. If the thousands of people join together, they can just, beat these people to pulp in 2 minutes. But these people never come together. These people never show any interest also. I think these things are, in your country better. But the persons who does bad things are only 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. But they are enough to control everything. So like that in this village, the other person is a very rowdy type of person, and he always tries to manipulate the other guy. And the other guy started thinking, how can I be saved from this guy? What's the way out for me? He went to his friend and had a consultation. And then he suggested, take shelter with any big person. In that village, or next to that village, there is a big town where the big politician and very big person. And he got all the big connections, with everybody. And even this rowdy also is seeking the favor from the big person. So this guy went to him once, the big person, went to the big personality of the town one day. And just waited for his interview. And he gave him interview. And he asked, hey, what do you want? He said, nothing, sir. Just I came just to wish you, sir. I came just to pray for you, sir. That's all I want. You should be good always. You should keep helping people always. God should bless you with all ability and power and wealth and everything, sir. That's okay. So he was pleased. Who doesn't please now with this kind of stuff? He said, that's okay. I'm so happy. So that's all. Do you want anything more? No, sir. I don't want anything. I don't want any favor because I'm okay with whatever I have. But sir, if you are just gracious enough, give me just 10 minutes of time every day. I don't need anything. I come to your home, just sit somewhere in your lobby. And just, I pray just for you. I just come only just to pray for you, sir. And just let me be here just for 10 minutes. And that's all enough for me, sir. If he wants to disturb, or he wants to speak with me, or he wants any favor from me, then I have to think twice and thrice. Nothing. He doesn't want anything from me. Not he wants to disturb me. All that he wants to sit somewhere in the lobby and just pray for some time and just go. He said, no problem. You feel free whenever just you feel like coming, you can come. Have a nice cup of coffee and then just chant whatever it is you want. And then, no problem. Good. Thank you, sir. He came out. Every day, morning at 9:30, exactly he used to go to the big guy's house. And spends, up to 12 o'clock. And then he used to come back. Every day. What happened then? The other guy, the rowdy in the village, started, my God, I'm craving to get interview from that person. And I'm not getting. This guy is going to every day to him. My God, spending 3 hours of time with him. I should be very careful with this guy. Otherwise, if he says something, then I may lose all my power. Automatically, he started selling. He came to him, hi friend, how are you? Otherwise, every day he is showing his rhubarb on him. Yeah, he used to say his gundaism on him. Always he used to just, as if he is eating away. Every day he used to be like that. But now, after he got his acquaintance with him and going every day to this guy, but the rowdy became very positive and so friendly. Used to come to me, hi, how are you? And of course, I'm always your well-wisher. Anyway, if anything happens, tell me that I'm here for you. You are my best friend, Of course, sometimes, even between friends, there is some kind of frictions, but it's okay. We can adjust always. Come on, let's both live together, my friend. What happened to the enmity? Gone on its own. What is the reason? Friendship with him. That is called Rajikula Mahatmya. Rajikulam is the big persons. And intimacy with the big person. The intimacy with the big person automatically settles a few things. That's it. When you are surrendered to me, I need not handle any papas. Nor you need to handle any papas. Because you are with me, papas will be standing on their own places. They never come and touch you at all. They never dare enough to touch you at all. Niyum venda, nanum venda. I am not needed, nor you needed to do anything. Avai tannadaye vittu pongon. They run away automatically on their own, just like the lamp you light up. When you light up the lamp, you need not to drive the darkness out. You don't take the broomstick and to just wipe out the darkness. Is that necessary? Or do you think that the lamp goes to the darkness and hey, darkness, get out, I'm here, I'm burning, get out. No. Lamp need not say anything, nor you have to drive anything out. The moment you lighted up the lamp, darkness will be dispelled on its own, automatically. This is called Rajikula. That is moksha ishyami. I will make like that. When you surrender to me, things automatically will happen and you will be freed. You know why? Ennudaya nigraha palamai vandavai நான் இறங்கினால் இடப்புமோ எங்கை என்னுடைய நிகிரகபரமாய் வந்த I am finally coming. Can you give a small, sweet definition for Papa and Punya? Papa and Punya? I hit a person here. What it happens? Papa. Right? I give something to one person. What does it happen? Punya. What means? When I hit this person, and then he forgot after a couple of days, I forgot after a couple of days. When I gave something to this person, and he forgets something after a couple of days, and I also forget a couple of days. What is remaining there for you, Punya? Hey, this is my Punya phalam, this is Papa phalam, you say. But is there something recorded somewhere by someone?
So Punya and Papa are like chains which stop you from going to Karma.
But what are they? Where are they recorded?
In the mind.
Reflection.
Mind is storage.
Punyam is something God pleased. The happiness of God is Punyam. Unhappiness of God is Papa. Simple. So simple. When you hit the person, this person may forget, but the one who sees that remembers it always. He remembers and then he says, you did something. That guy is innocent. Why you hit him? Okay, let me remember. In his computer, it's recorded. You gave something, you helped someone. The person who received your help forgets that anyway. But he remembers that. Oh, you gave something to a person. That's good. You did something good. So he's positive with you there, but he is upset with you here. So his upset is your papa, and his joy is your punya. For us, the hard disk is very small, but with God, the hard disk is so big.
But when you get moksha, when our papa and punya are cancelled out, like when we go to Perumal, doesn't Perumal feel happy? Doesn't that mean we're getting punya again?
No. No punyam there. Neither punyam nor papam. Nothing will be there. Moksha is something different. If you go to Swamiji, then again there will be chances of accumulating something like punyam or papam. But moksha is absolutely a different stage. There is no question of punyams and papams accumulation. Okay? There is only just serving. Wonderful service. But what we call as punyam and papam is yatvat priyam tadiham punyam apunyam anyat. Whatever is apriyam, that is apunyam, that is papa. Whatever pleases, that is punyam. Whatever displeases, that is papa. You and I forget, but he never forgets. His computer keeps all the records, like the American computers. You know, whatever you gave as a record, most of the times we used to see that visa people. When you go for visa in India, whatever you said 25 years ago is still recorded daily. And if you go for an interview and say something against what you said 20 years ago, then he shows that it feels a bad record and says, you said that day like this, but you say this now, that means you are cheating. And so he says, rejected, thank you. That's a fact, that's it. I give you just one example like this, but how many things are recorded like that and how many things are cut? When you talk by cell phone, you may not be noticing. All that you spoke on the cell phone are pretty much recorded in some way.